Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am probably like the most excited about this makeup look. I saw it on Instagram by this makeup artist. Actually gonna be my first time attempting this look, but I saw it on Instagram and I fell in love. Like, it is the coolest thing I've ever seen. So this makeup look is by the artist Rosie Muti, and she is so talented. This is my actual inspiration picture right here, but she was actually inspired by someone as well, an artist named Lauren Elise, and I'll have her photo and her account on the screen somewhere as well. She's the original creator of this concept. I feel like I haven't done anything really like gory yet. Like, the only thing that was kind of like creepy and like weird was the purge one that I did on my Instagram. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out because it was fucking dope. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this makeup. Actually, no, wait. Subscribe. I forgot to say that. Okay. Subscribe if you guys aren't already. It's a fun time over here. We're very chill, very nice, very kind to each other. I feel like I actually never really talk about it, but you guys are literally the fucking best. Like, whenever I'm talking to like my friends who are also makeup artists, like, oh my god, like, your followers are so fucking nice. You guys are literally so understanding and dope, and like, you're always supporting. Like, I always catch you guys supporting each other in the comments, all that, and I just live for it. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Definitely join the family if you guys aren't a part of it already. It's a wonderful fucking time over here. Okay, no drama, no tea, no none of that. Okay, it's just makeup and chill vibes. Okay, yes, that was cringy. Ew. Okay, guys, I did my brows so differently today. I don't know if you guys can like see it, but I kind of like mimicked those Instagram brows I've been seeing lately. There's always fucking, I swear to god, every like year there's a new eyebrow trend, and this one is, at first when I saw this eyebrow trend, like very bushy, like barely really filled in, more just about like the actual hairs, I was kind of like not that into it, but now I like love the look of them, and I'm kind of like testing it out on myself. Yeah, let me know if you guys like how my eyebrows look today, because I did do them really differently. If you guys like them, let me know, and maybe I'll film a tutorial, because it's been a hot minute since I've done an eyebrow tutorial and they've changed like literally so much. So okay, so to start off this makeup look, I'm going to be priming, and I've been using this a lot lately. This is the Laura Geller Spackle treatment, and this is a primer with a lot of glow to it. The reason that I like this is because this is the only like glowy illuminating primer that actually shows underneath my foundation and like gives me such a pretty glow. So I'm just applying this like where I want to be glowy, so like my forehead, my cheeks. Okay guys, so now for foundation, I'm like wondering if I should do the whole kind of like bottom half of my face as the muscles. I'm kind of thinking I just want to do like one cheek and have it like fade out like towards my chin, but I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna do my foundation and we'll see, because I have no idea what I want to do yet. I'm mainly just applying the foundation on my forehead, my cheeks, and my nose, and like my chin and stuff. I'm kind of avoiding this cheek right here. See, do you guys see that like glow that's still like peeking through? I fucking die for that primer and nobody talks about it. Rude. I'm kind of like figuring out how to do this look as I go, so I'm just gonna do my concealer on this side of my face. I think I'm literally just gonna avoid this whole area until I do like my eyes. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and set using my Milk Blur makeup setting powder. You guys know I've been like raving about this. It's so good. Guys, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and get started on the eyes now. So yeah, I just wanna get my eyes out of the way and then worry about this whole thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my P. Louise makeup base in the shade Rumor, and I'm just gonna prime using this. So I'm just gonna be taking my P. Louise palette, and I'm gonna be grabbing this shade called Queen, taking that on a Morphe M433 brush. My base is still wet. I'm just gonna kind of pat. I like to do this with this primer. I feel like it makes the colors look so insane, so I just like pack it all over, and then once I kind of have it packed on, I'm just gonna lightly diffuse out the edges. Packing this literally all over my lid area, and go in like small circular motions and like gradually buff it out. It's not as harsh when we go in with the next color. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this shade right here, which is called Burnt on. This is a Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush. This is the JH31. And I'm just gonna take that and buff it around the edges of this. So once I do that, I'm grabbing another clean brush, and this is a Morphe M518 brush, and I'm grabbing the shade P. Louise. This is gonna be a transition kind of color, so I'm just gonna sweep this around the edges of this eyeshadow. Just went ahead and did the other eye off camera, and I applied my lashes. If you guys are wondering, these are the Lily lashes in Miami, my favorite ever. And you guys can use the discount code TINA to save 15% off your purchase at Lily Lashes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up my face on like this side. So I'm just gonna do my bronzer and blush and highlight. So for my bronzer, I'm taking the BH Cosmetics Brilliance Bronzer, and this one is in the shade Golden Gal. Okay, and then for blush, I'm taking my MAC Peaches blush. You guys know the drill with this. Okay, and then just going in with my highlighter. This one is the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. Okay, so I'm just gonna start off. I actually had to wipe off that kind of like mapping thing I did because my Postmate was here. And for some reason he couldn't come up to my apartment, so I had to go all the fucking way down there out in the fucking cold, and I had to wipe off the little markings because I looked insane. So yes, we're gonna redo those now. I'm actually gonna make it like a little bit lower this time though, because I didn't really like how high it was, because if I were to go in with concealer around it, it would kind of mess up my eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna draw a little bit shorter, and I'm like pointing it up here, and I'm gonna round it out around my nose. Okay guys, so I just found a picture online and I'm gonna kind of follow this. So I just looked up muscle pattern face and it showed me this. Okay, so I'm gonna follow like each of these because I feel like muscles, they kind of like crisscross with each other in like a really complicated, like not cute way. So I'm just gonna kind of follow this photo. So I'm just gonna start with one kind of muscle area, like right here by my jaw. So I'm gonna start it right on my cheek. I'm taking a red pencil. This is a Makeup Forever Artist color pencil in the shade either cherry. I'm just gonna go around my cheek like that. And I'm kind of just doing like little stripes all right next to each other. And we're gonna add kind of like depth to it with a white in between all of this red. It's gonna look crazy at first, like until you add all those different colors, but I just need to get like the shape down. I'm gonna make a second one right here going in this direction, upward. And you don't want the lines to all be like going straight up, like you want them kind of curving. Okay. 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 Taking my Makeup Forever Artist palette, and I'm gonna take the red and I'm just gonna mix it in with a little bit of this black color, and I just want to use that to like help me kind of like distinguish like where each section of like muscles are, because I feel like right now you can't really tell. So I'm just gonna make like a deeper red out of this just so I can like create that depth. You feel me? Okay, this is an Inglot 42T brush. So I'm also taking a little bit of that black, and I'm gonna go around like these two little cupid's bow sections that I did. I'm just gonna create kind of like depth and make it look like it's kind of like sinking in by adding shadows around the edges of it using black. And then I'm also using the black and kind of just like filling it and like creating more little lines. Taking like the tiniest amount of that black on my brush, and I'm just flicking and creating like more stripes. You don't really want like any type of skin color peeking through, basically. Okay, so this is kind of what I have right now, and I'm kind of doing a little bit of like peeling on my chin too. So I'm just creating like these little thin red marks just to mark like where I want that too, but this should be like pretty minimal, you know what I mean? And then I'm going in with the black and just doing that same texture type of thing in between them. Okay, so now I think I'm actually gonna go with the white just because it's looking a little bit dark and I want to just like have it there so it's like done, you feel me? So I'm going with the white from this, and I'm just gonna create kind of like highlight points. So the same thing, kind of stripes And I'm gonna do like, I'm gonna kind of like pick certain sections where I'm gonna like make it more white just to kind of give it like a highlight. So like right here I'm gonna add a lot of white just to highlight it. I'm gonna create a lot of white like right here and here, just so you can kind of like distinguish between each section. Okay, you guys, I'm pretty happy with that. I know it looks a little bit crazy, but once we add like all those peels, it's gonna look fucking bomb. So this is kind of like the most important part, I feel like, of this, is using this. So this is the Kryolan face, wait, what is this called? This is the TV paint stick, and this is like the most full coverage foundation ever. Like, it'll cover anything. So I'm first just gonna use this to kind of like clean up around everything, and then I'm gonna do the little peel. Okay, so I'm just gonna create one little peel right here in between these two sections. What the fuck? Okay, guys, I know I haven't really been talking that much, but I just like got into this zone, especially with Halloween looks. I get into my zone, and this is like a lot of painting, so I was just like really zen, like painting all this shit. This is what we have so far. I was just kind of cleaning up these areas here. Now I'm gonna take makeup remover, actually. Oh my god, why is this literally so loud? Oh my god. How do you open? No, I'm actually like, how do you open this?
Help? I have a...
I got it. Since I have to do those peels, I need to like remove some of this red stuff because it is like wet. You know what I mean? So it's gonna smudge a lot if I don't remove parts of it. Oh my god, this is like a mess. My whole table, if you guys saw my table right now, you'd like shit yourself. This is disgusting. I'm just removing like in stripes basically for where I want the peel. And it's okay if it doesn't remove like super straight at the edges and stuff, because you can fix that. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the Kryolan face paint and I'm just gonna fill this. I do like pretty small like peelings everywhere else. This is pretty much like the main one. And if anyone's wondering, the brush I'm using is an Inglot 22. Taking more makeup remover, I'm gonna do one more right up here, just like a long thin one. Okay, and then doing that same thing with the Kryolan face paint, and then I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of that like face paint colors I was using just to make it like thinner. So I'm gonna go back in with like red and stuff and just go around it. Okay, and I'm just gonna do like one really little one right here, literally right there. I literally don't know how to describe this. I'm just like, it's so hard to describe like doing Halloween makeup looks like this. You guys are smart, okay? You got this. Okay, you guys, so I actually just went ahead and my camera died, so I was just kind of like shading. I know I suck. This tutorial isn't the most like talkative, but you can kind of get the feel of it just by like watching all the sped up parts. But I went ahead and I added kind of like more hollows just to give it that kind of like peeling skin effect. So wherever you have a hollow or wherever it kind of comes to a point to like where there's a lot of skin, you want to take black and just like hollow around it. So now what I'm doing, I'm just going in with some powder foundation because that foundation was pretty light, because I did buy it for like cover-ups, like brow cover-ups and stuff. So I'm just kind of going over it now with this powder foundation just to like make the color, like especially around my under eyes, it looks really light. Okay guys, so now for the last step, which is the lips. I'm just taking a nude lip, and this one is from BH Cosmetics, and this one is in the shade Natalie, and I'm just gonna apply this lip gloss on. I just want a nude. I clearly don't really want to. Actually, no, maybe I'll just go with the red. I'm gonna go with the red, okay? So I'm just gonna take this Makeup Forever liquid lipstick in the shade 403. Okay guys, so I just ended up adding in a little bit of this one. This is also from Makeup Forever, and this one is in the shade 409. I just wanted to add something to kind of darken it, but this is the completed makeup look, and I am so obsessed with it. Like, it didn't really turn out exactly like my inspiration picture or the picture that I was recreating, but I actually love it a lot. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this Halloween makeup tutorial. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up before you leave, and also go ahead and check out my other social media pages, which will be linked down below. Definitely tag me in your guys' recreations. I would love to see them. Definitely give it a try. Make sure you guys stay tuned for my next video on Sunday. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this Halloween makeup tutorial. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!